Everybody, it's time for the Bridget Show. We're gonna have a great time. It's the Bridget Show. It's the Bridget Show. Oh, thank you for the like. It's time for the Bridget Show. That's what I'm going to call it. Let's see who's the first one in. I just had a salad with Italian dressing, so I'm chewing gum as like a palate cleanser. How's everybody doing? Oh, got hair sticking up like alfalfa. Sorry. The one annoying thing about gum is it loses flavor so fast. Pink Pony Club, Pink Pony Club. Hello, how's it going? Feel free to like if you're having a good time. I got to think of things to talk about because a lot of times if nobody is in here, I don't know what to talk about. I was writing my theme song. We're gonna have a great time. It was chilly today, so I've got one of these on. These heavier thingy. Hello. I'm hoping my moderator gets here soon. How's it going? Okay. This gum is bugging me. Okay, there we go. How's everybody doing? Yay! You made it! It's like on Cheers when they go, Norm! You made it! Woohoo! Now it's a party. I got a like from somebody. I got a like from somebody, but they didn't even say hi or anything. And I'm like, well, at least say hi. How's it going? I did not win at bingo. But it's fun to play. Right, exactly. Off to a good start. The highlight that I posted is only at like 60 likes so far, though. I mean, 60 views. 60 views. Right? I'm doing all right. Bingo was okay. Other people were winning, but not me. And like At one point, I got down to one number away, and then it wouldn't come up. That seems to happen a lot. I was telling one of my friends, I was like, yeah, winning is rare for me. Yay. I'm happy I have someone to talk to. Just that, yeah, exactly. It's like as soon as I get close, they start calling other numbers, every number but mine. The caller that we had was a little bit rude too. And there's this one lady that sometimes I sit by that I talk to from time to time. And I actually grabbed one of my napkins that I had from, I use napkins for when I buy a new dabber. Sometimes a little bit too much ink comes out when you start it. So I use the napkins to blot it to get rid of some of that excess ink. And so I grabbed one of the napkins, and I always keep a pen with me. And I wrote, "She's a little rude." And I actually walked over and handed it to the lady that I talk to sometimes. And she agreed. She's like, yeah, she is. I feel less mean when someone else agrees with me, you know? Then I don't feel so bad. Okay, attendance sheet. Oh, look at you go. Right, exactly. I don't know. Like, she just like sometimes had an attitude. Like, there's a guy that I see every week who sometimes is like, I don't know, he's kind of a pain in the butt, but we all just kind of tolerate him and laugh at him. He's like 50s, maybe 50s, 60s, like older dude. Like, well, not old, but middle-aged kind of. And so he's always just like a pain in the butt, you know, like you'd have to be there to understand. But like, she said something to him at like before the start of the game, and we're used to laughing at each other when we say something to this guy. And she goes, "No, I'm not joking." And she kind of glared at me. And I was like, "Okay, bitch." And then, I don't know, we were saying something like later on, and she was like, "Not my first rodeo, guys." And I was like, that's like a little bit after that is when I wrote that note and actually like got up and passed it to the lady that I talked to. And I was surprised she agreed. And I was like, well, right, exactly. Yeah. But she obviously knew the guy. His name's Mark. She obviously knew him, you know. But, I mean, come on. We, like, none of us, like, we'd never actually hurt him, but we joke around that we would, you know. And we laugh at each other. Because he'll be like, "Hey, can you call this letter?" You know, like, if a bunch of B's are coming up, or a bunch of N's or G's or whatever, he'll be like, "Can you call an I?" Or he'll be like, "Can you call this one?" And I'm always like near the front, he's in the back. So I'll literally turn around in my seat and just look at him like, you know, and he knows exactly what I'm thinking when I do, but I always laugh. And he always looks towards me because he expects it, you know, because we all just give him a hard time. But none of us would ever actually like do anything. We're all used to just laughing together. And this lady just wasn't, yeah. Right, exactly. Exactly. Oh my goodness. Hey guys, feel free to join the convo. We're having a good old time. Right, exactly. It wouldn't be the same. It would not be the same. Sometimes he'll skip a night and it's not the same. It's like, where's Mark? There's some points where at the end of the game, he always has a plastic bottle of water, right? And there's always one point in the night where he crushes the bottle of water and it makes it, you know how they make the crinkling noise? And my favorite thing is just to be like, "Shut up, Mark." At least once every game. "Shut up, Mark." Yeah, yes, exactly. I have an awesome moderator, but don't be intimidated. Come on in. Right. But he laughs with us, so it's all good. He knows we're just giving him shit. Right. Right. Oh goodness. Right, exactly. I started writing a theme song to sing when I start my live, to the tune of Pink Pony Club by Chapel Roan. You know how a lot of jingles are to the tune of another song, It's coming along. Like, I'll change it up every so often. Like today, I did. Today I did. It's time for the Bridget show. Come on, everybody! It's time for the Bridget show. We're gonna have a great time. It's the Bridget show. It's the Bridget show. I don't know. I may tweak it, sometimes and like change it up. Right? I got inspired from I think I told you about this. There was a Saturday Night Live skit with Emil Joachim, and he was doing like the news theme song to the tune of Pink Pony Club. It was funny. And he's not going to be on season 51. Which is fine, because like, right? I don't know if it's my eyes or my TV, but for some reason, Emil Joachim's eyes always looked lopsided to me. They're probably not. It's probably just either my vision or my TV. But like the way I don't know. Every time I see his eyes always look like lopsided. Right, 51 seasons. Oh my goodness. I think that's got to be a world record for longest running TV show. Well, actually, Saturday Night Live and Grey's Anatomy would probably be tied for longest running TV shows, because what season are we on of Grey's Anatomy? Does anybody know? Like season what? How many seasons of Grey's Anatomy? Does anybody know? Right, exactly. Yeah. I'm trying to remember if Marcelo Hernandez is coming back for yeah. It's I think it's mainly on Netflix, primarily on Netflix now. But it's on like season like either 22 or something like that. 22, 20. I lose track. I'm gonna have to look it up. But yeah. I can't believe it either. Yeah, I haven't even I watched it years ago, like, and I stopped watching. The first time I stopped watching was the shooting in season 6, that mass shooting. Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, Callie. Woo! Callie could have me if she wanted. I don't think she'd want me, but Callie can get it. Who else did I think was hot? Well, Izzy, Katherine Heigl. Well, not as hot as Callie. Oh goodness. And like, I don't know. I haven't seen anybody else come on yet that was as hot as Callie. I mean, Meredith is pretty, but just doesn't have the same vibes, And but yeah, the first time I stopped watching during that when that guy went on that rampage after his wife died in season 6, and then I caught up again. I started catching up, and I finished up to season 9. Right? Oh my God. You're so bad. Right? Right? Who did you like better, McSteamy or McDreamy? I mean, Jackson's good looking, but I'm too gay. But yeah, and I started catching up again, and I stopped. I stopped after season 9 because I don't want Derek to die. So I figure if I don't keep watching, Derek never dies because I know he dies in season 10, and I cannot cannot do it. Goodness. Well, true, true. But I'm like, then I would have FOMO and I would have to go back. Yeah, it's just not the same. Right, exactly. Yeah. It's kind of like, have you ever watched Friends? That episode where they watch Old Yeller, and Phoebe has never seen the ending, the actual ending of Old Yeller, because her mom was protecting her from seeing how Old Yeller died. And then she's devastated when she actually sees the real ending. Yeah. Oh, that's a good show. Poor Phoebe. The end, the end, the end. Really? So they never watched the ending of that either. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, that mom, that the Irish mom and her 2 kids in in the 3rd class where she's telling them a story and the water's coming. Oh my god. And then that couple laying in their bed. Oh my god. But the part that I lose it every time is, so do we know, like, at the very very end, does Rose as an old lady, does she actually die, or was she just dreaming that she went to heaven and that she went back and married Jack? Cuz like I feel like after she told the story, and you know how it goes back where it shows the photos and everything, it feels to me like she told the story and then she died because she like got it off her chest. And then like cuz she throws the necklace into the ocean, and then next you see her in her bed, and you know, it does a sequence where it shows the photos, then it shows where like going down to the ship and everything. Oh my god, I cry so much. Like you see like her point of view where she's walking on the ship, and then it goes into those doors where the um what the hell was that noise? Sometimes I hear a noise that I'm not supposed to hear a noise. Yeah. Or like a what if, like, or maybe, I don't know. Or maybe something shifting around in my house, but what you call it? But like I think of it as her going to heaven and marrying Jack, because like she goes through the doors and the butlers open the doors, and as soon as I see everyone who passed away, I start crying. I start like ugly crying. And you know, she goes past, oh god, every time. And like I don't even have to watch the whole movie. I could just watch the last half hour and still cry at that very ending scene where she goes back to the ship and marries Jack. I figure it's where she marries Jack because she's in a white dress. So it feels more like a wedding to me, you know, because they kiss and everybody claps. Oh gosh. Total like ugly cry. Checking my girls. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Oh my goodness. And when you see the pictures of like the things that Jack promised her that she would do, we never found out how many kids that she had, but like her riding a horse and stuff like that, like flying in a plane. Oh my goodness. And he was right about her being an old lady warm in her bed, you know. He was like old he said old lady, and I think her character, she lived to be like 100. I think the actress lived to be that long too, that old too. I'm still waiting for the day that I look over and one of the lights is flashing. It is sad. I like the one where I do like the it's been 84 years one. Hello again. Don't be scared. Come on in. Me and my mod are having a great time. We are having a great time. Right. Right. I want to make one of like what was I thinking of? When customers take forever to check out. How's it going? Or like anything when someone's walking slowly in front of you, or like when customers are taking too long to check out, and it goes, it's Miranda Priestley when she's like, by all means, move at a glacial pace. You know how that thrills me. I'm gonna say that to somebody someday. There's actually there you go. Yeah, exactly. Or well, I don't know, because I have a customer who we don't know if she's special or what's going on, but she takes, I'm not kidding, she takes 5 or 6 hours to shop and then takes forever. Like she always goes to the self-checkout. But listen, she'll come up to the register and she'll set her bags up in the bagging area. And then she'll just stand there and stare off into space for who knows how many minutes. And like, I'm like, what is she doing? And like, she's lucky that no other customer has said anything to her, like, or been mean to her, because I live in an area where customers can be a-holes, you know, and be mean to each other. Yeah. Or she'll stand somewhere in the store with her. She's always got a cart or buggy. I interchange cart and buggy sometimes. But like she'll just stand in front of something and she'll be staring off into space for like ever. And she'll literally be in the way sometimes. And I'm just like, oh my God. And hello. She takes several hours to shop, and what is it? I lost my train of thought. Because this person keeps going out and coming back in, but not really engaging. Right. Right. But yeah, she'll stare. Oh, I was talking about, she's, no matter what the weather is outside, she's always bundled up like we're in Antarctica or Alaska or name any other super cold climate. She's always dressed up like it's 30 below outside, you know? Like always, like big coat, like lots of hats, like, I mean, bundled up as if it's 30 below outside. One time I started like getting like frustrated by her, because like, and so I was like, I was making little like quiet comments about, come on, like I don't have patience for the, like something like that. And so like she stopped coming in the store for a while, and now she started coming back in the store again, but she won't come on my side of the self checkout. The weirdest thing is like she spends several hours shopping, but she knows not to come on my side of self checkout. Oh, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you come again. Gotta do my attendance. Sometimes that's what it takes. Yeah, so like, but yeah, it was funny. So so she won't. Yeah, exactly. Like I started getting annoyed and like not being loud, but I was like quietly like voicing my frustration a little bit, like because for several, and there'll be a long line of people, and she'll just be standing in front of her register, like the little robot she chose to use, not moving, and I'm like, I think I've even said, like, we got long lines, or come on, it's busy. Okay. Sorry. Exactly. But somebody told me something about like, I don't know, she's got something going on. I don't know. But yeah. Like the security guards have been trained not to really say anything to her. Like, yeah, it's crazy. But I get so frustrated and annoyed. I'm like, come on. Like, bring somebody with you that can do everything for you so that it doesn't take forever. Like, she should not be by herself. Goodness. Yeah, you're right. How's it going, everybody? Come on in. I don't know. I've never actually seen her drive. I don't know because one time I was standing outside waiting for my Uber to come, or yeah, I think so, and she was sitting outside waiting for her ride. So I think somebody drops her off, and then I don't know if they. I don't know. I don't know why it takes that long, and I've never really had the heart to ask her because I guess one of my supervisors had said something to her one time, and one of my coworkers said that she cried. And I'm like, well, I mean, you can't blame him for saying something to her because we don't, it takes her so long, and like, not everybody has the patience for it. Right. That's what it feels like. Yeah. That's what it feels like. Right. And like, I've always thought about, I wish that we could wear, like, I would probably get in trouble for this, I can't tell what her age is because she's so bundled up. She's always, like I said, she's bundled up like it's 30 below outside every day of the year. So it's hard to tell, like, she looks kind of older. She doesn't look like a young person. She looks older, but it's hard to tell, like, really her age or anything. But I mean, it'd be one thing if she was actually like looking at the products and like going up and down the aisles. But no, she'll stop somewhere and just be, I'm not kidding, staring off into space like this. Just like staring until somebody says something and is like, hey, excuse me. And then she'll move. But yeah. So every week I'm like, oh great, she's back. Ugh, always yawning. Right, exactly. And like she'll buy like several like she'll buy like 5 chocolate milks, she'll buy like several of the same items, you know, like I've seen her buggy so like she'll have several of the same item and it's like, why do you need so much of that? Like is you know, but I never like we're not really supposed to ask about it, you know. So, but yeah, or yeah, either delivery or bring someone with her. Like exactly. Like I don't know. I'm like I probably don't even want to know because I probably couldn't handle it. I'm like, come on. Like most people, when they get to a certain age, will bring a younger family member with them to help them. You know. Exactly. Oh my god. Like I could not do it. Whoops. Sorry. Right, exactly. Like, but I try to not be too mean so I don't get in trouble, you know. But it's like I feel like uh if she ever comes like to the use can that like so the self checkout in my store there's 2 sides and there's an employee there's a cashier on each side. So I feel like if she comes onto my side of use the next time like she comes onto my side of use can if she ever does if there's a long line, I'm probably going to get head clerk and be like, I'm going to crash out at this lady. You need to help me. Hello, Sophie. I'd probably switch places with like a supervisor or something, be like, I'm going to crash out at this lady at this number because it's a lady that takes forever and I have a line. And good, how about you? Good to see you. Join the conversation. We spend at least 2 hours just yapping away. I'm just talking about a customer that. Aw, I'm sorry you're sad. Oops, wait. That's not my attendance pen. This is my attendance pen. Can't be sad during the Bridget show. Right, exactly. Oh my goodness. Oof. Lower back is kicking my butt right now. Oh. That's crazy. That's see, I'm good as long as everybody's being nice and respectful and everything. You know, I usually watch people to see how they're acting, and then I decide. Yeah, that does suck. Maybe they weren't your friend after all. Right. They probably weren't a real friend after all. Right, exactly. See, I've been good. Right. Exactly. See, I'm good as long as we're talking and having a good time, you know? I've had some people in here that started out cool and then started acting weird, and I had to get rid of them, but right. Oh, anything and everything. Depending on the topic, you know. I try to stay away from like religion and politics, but yeah, anything and everything almost. Just depends what it is. And certain topics, if I know a lot about it, I can ramble forever. Ow. My lower back just started randomly hurting. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. I tell everybody I'm trying to get to 500 by Christmas or sooner, depending on how that depending on how that goes. So if I get to 500 before Christmas, I'll be super happy. Yay! Oh my gosh. So nice. There you go. Right? Aw. I wouldn't want to steal anybody from you. I was thinking about, so however long it takes me to get 1,035 people, guess what I'm going to do, party boy? When I get to 1,035 people, guess what I'm going to do? Let's see if you know what I'm talking about. No, you know, no, you know Tate McRae, right? All I know is 10:35 and yes! I just do your arms around me. So yes, I love Tate McRae. Love her so much. What you call it? So yes, exactly. So however long it takes me to get to 1,035 people, I'm going to screenshot it and circle the number of subscribers on either Studio or on my account. And I'm going to post it. I'm going to make a video with the song 10:35. Nice. There you go. I was talking about how I'm kind of on the spectrum, the autism spectrum, and I can't handle concerts. It's way too loud, too many people. I just can't do it. There you go. Oh yeah, I sing too. I sing on live. I don't sing very good. Don't get me wrong. I don't sing very good, but I still sing. But yes, we sing on here too, so. Yeah. There you go. Nice. Oh, I love her. Yeah, I'm like, my trust issues, I just can't. Too many people, too loud. I can't do it. I would probably die. But I love watching videos of the concerts, and I'm like, hey, it's almost like being there. But yeah, I love her, Lady Gaga, Dove Cameron, Kylie Cantrell, Taylor Swift. It's like my top 5. Right, exactly. I'm like, no. Get away from me. Right. But even like, so I dress very modestly, as you can tell. Like, I'm not comfortable having my bare arms showing, so you'll always see me in long sleeves, some form of long sleeves. You know? So, thank you. And no, there's nothing wrong with my arms. I don't know how many years ago I stopped liking my arms being bare, and I get cold easily, so I always have long sleeves on. Yeah, exactly. It was like low 50s and rainy today, so I had on one of these, and I've got a long sleeve shirt, and I've got a thermal. That's this black one. Hoodie and flannel season, because on my days off for my quote of the day, you'll know when it's a day off because I'll have a flannel shirt on. I guess this is kind of like, well, You could, I guess this is like technically plaid, but like I have several flannel shirts. Oh, there you go. Thrift stores. There you go. Right? I have a very boring style. Jeans and a long sleeve shirt, or summertime, it's jeans, a short sleeve shirt, and then a zip up hoodie over it. Or for work, it's I always have one of those sweaters on. It's like a cardigan. Like, I'll show you one day, but it doesn't have any buttons. It's just like one of those sweater things that doesn't button or anything, just open. You know, I think you've seen them in some of my work videos. Right? I love flannels. Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly. Oh, there you go. So you must live somewhere in the Midwest or the South. Because I'm originally from Illinois, but I've been in Colorado 17 years. There you go. I was like, it's either the Midwest or the South. That's the only states I've heard of that class. Thank you. I hope so. Gosh, I hope so sometimes. Sometimes I worry, but then I'm like, well, I'm smart enough to have lasted at my job for 9 years. I've had other jobs before the one that I'm at, but this is the longest job that I've had. And I'm like, they're not getting rid of me anytime soon. I'm actually good at this job. And when you're good at a job, you don't want to leave it anytime soon. You know? Yeah, exactly. Well, it'll officially be 9 years in December. And then it'll be a full 9 years at my store in February because I started. Exactly. Well, and depending on your age, when you move out on your own, you're going to need money. So, if you ever move out on your own, you're going to need money. I live by myself and I'm like, I need money. Oh, there you go. Exactly. Save as much as you can. Oh my gosh. We hire quite a few teenagers at my job who are so. Oh no. Well, that's why you save money so you can like rent an apartment or something. So you don't have to be. Trust me, I've been there, and sleeping in grass and sleeping on concrete ain't it. I'm telling you, I've been there. Sleeping outside ain't it. Believe me. So avoid that at all costs. Trust me, sleeping outside ain't it. I don't know how people do it. Well, I know we don't have enough space to put everybody in housing, but exactly, I don't camp. Right, exactly. Well, I mean, if you use like H&R Block or Jackson Hewitt, you don't even need to know about taxes because they do all that for you. You know, go to a tax professional and they can do it all for you. That's what I do because I'm like, I don't know how to do that. So I just go to, well, I was at H&R Block and then I switched to Jackson Hewitt. Yeah, it's usually like $100 or more, depending on who you go to. Like H&R Block, I've paid like 100 to 200, and then I think Jackson Hewitt I paid like 120 or something like that. I can't remember because that was back in like February or March. So no, it's one time, once a year when you do your taxes. You just have to pay that one fee when you go to have them prepare your taxes for you and everything. And they do it all in the computer. And Like, ask questions if you don't yeah. Ask questions if you don't understand anything. All, they're there to help you. So ask as many questions as you need to. Yeah, that's what they taught in my high school was checks. I don't remember learning about taxes, but how to write a check and balance the checkbook. I remember that in high school. Exactly. I haven't written a check in I don't know how many years. Must be 8 years now. There you go, exactly. Hang on, sorry. I get dry skin on my lips and I have a bad habit of picking at it. But at least I'm honest. Right. Because the more you learn now, the better prepared you'll be when the time comes. Right, exactly. Oh my gosh. The world is going to change so much in 2 years. I guarantee it. It already has in my 37 years of life, you know? Right, exactly. Thank you. I'd love for you to stay. Right, and then like um oh, that's okay. No worries. Just whenever you have time to pop by. What you call it? Yeah. As long as everybody's kind and respectful, you know? Aw, yeah. What you call it? I lost my train of thought. That happens a lot too. Yay! I like kind people. Yeah, I try to. I could probably put you in mod status. Mod status if you're gonna be here. There we go. I need all the mods I can get because sometimes it's like trollapalooza. Well, I don't know if because I don't have the hyper part of it. You know. Oh, that's cute. I was like, I don't know. Yeah. There you go. I just have moments where I'm like, squirrel. No, I gave Party Boy the mod like his first day, right, Party Boy? If I think you're trustworthy, I do it pretty quick. Unless you don't want to be a mod, then you can let me know. See? He verified. You're welcome. Woo. There you go. Yeah. Right, exactly. It's like Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron when he's like, with that honor came great responsibility. When he became a leader of his herd. That's like my favoriteest movie ever, Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron. Before he beats the crap out of that mountain lion. The best part of the movie is when he jumps across that canyon from the one rock to the other side, And the do 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 do. That was awesome. And the colonel had to admit defeat. Yeah. But it was awesome. And Little Creek is like, woo! There you go. Yes, exactly. Hello, how's it going? Feel free to join us. We are yapping and sometimes singing. We'll have a grand old time. Thank you, but you don't know me yet. Everybody's so quick with the I love you. Goodness, sorry. I'm always yawning. I cannot control it. I've tried, but I'm always yawning. SpongeBob stuck in your head. I did a video where I duetted. I don't know if you guys follow Call Me Chris. She did a video the other day where she was singing a line from a Renee Rapp song. Oh, there you go. Sometimes you just like are like keep watching it when you don't. Right. I love life. I love myself and I don't need anybody else. I love myself and I don't need anybody else. Loving myself is hard though. It's a struggle that it's an everyday struggle. I'm always like, you don't know me. Let's know me first before you decide. Right, exactly. I do try. Woo! Oh, goodness. Nope. They're still silent. My potentially haunted bears on the other side of the room. I have a light up cat toy in front of each of them. And none of them has touched their ball in like, oh yay, thank you. Woohoo! Trying to get it to 500 by Christmas or sooner. No. But I fancy myself an amateur ghost hunter. Ready? Field trip. Field trip, kids. I know most of us are not children, but I'm kind of a little bit of an amateur ghost hunter. These are my potentially haunted teddy bears. These are both named Aaron because they are the TY OG Aarons. Let me straighten you up. Okay, there we go. She's just perpetually lopsided. The OG Aarons. Forgot your bag. Oh my goodness. And I named her Tundra. And these are, a lot of paranormal investigators use these. There are light up cat balls. All a spirit has to do is touch it. And it goes like that. And I'm always peeking around. Hold on. We're coming back around. The light stays, like, flickers for at least 10 seconds. So, this is my view when I'm sitting talking to you guys. So I'm always doing this to see if they are lighting up their ball or not. There you go. I'm 37 and I sleep with a stuffed fox. Don't judge me. I cannot seem to stop sleeping with a stuffed animal. And to my knowledge, I don't think anything traumatic has happened to me when I was little. I have no memories of anything bad happening to me, but I don't think I'll ever break the habit of sleeping with a stuffed animal. Exactly. Dude, I'll be an old lady and still have a stuffed animal curled up in my arm. There you go. All I could think of was that I'm a gummy bear. Yeah, I'm a gummy bear. Yeah, if I run out of things to say, I tend to break out into song. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, so if you see me leaning to the side, my view straight ahead is my chair is another chair. So I'm trying to see anytime. Oh, I tried to straighten up. Yeah. Oh god, yeah. But anyway, like I was showing you guys, those light up cat balls. If one of them touches it, the light stays on for like 10 seconds. So if I look at just the right time, I would still see it lighting up. Oh gosh, you did? I first heard it on like another social media platform. So oh goodness. Yeah, and when I started my live, I was making up my own theme song, right? 4 a.m. here. I'm in Colorado. Right? Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I love it here. I like the weather here better than any other state. Even better than Illinois, which is where I was born and raised. Oh, there you go. Nice. Goodness. Ah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Florida's okay. I haven't been there since I was little, Disney World. I have never gotten into skiing and I have no interest in skiing. But I admire those who do because I'm like, get it. It's just not for me. Oh, there you go. How's everybody doing? Come on in and join us. Oh, dang. There you go. Oh, goodness. Right? You could not pay me enough to go in the ocean. Never. Right? I've been to New Jersey. Woo! Woo! Oh, dang. Yeah. Oh, there you go. I'm like, I'll view the ocean from a TV screen or a phone screen. I'm like, I will not go in it. Hell no. Could not pay me enough. Um, I don't remember. I was in a volunteer program called AmeriCorps, so there wasn't really much time to enjoy it. No. Oh, dang. I used to like beaches when I was younger. My family and I would go to South Haven, Michigan. And then the older I got, I was like, no, I don't like having sand everywhere. No. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I'm like, no, everybody else can keep that. There you go, exactly. I'm like, no, not for me anymore. There you go, yeah. Right? Yeah. Hello. How's it going? Yes, indeed. I always say, check out everybody's content before you subscribe. There you go. I don't know what that means, but okay. I can't really read anything except English. So so if it's not English, I probably don't know what you're saying. Yeah, right? No. No, I do not. I can read maybe a little bit of Spanish, but no. I do not know French. A few words, like very few words, but not enough to have a conversation. Just the basic. Yeah. I know those two. Right. No, I'm telling you, I don't understand what you're saying. This is a English speaking live. Hmm. Um, well, I don't know. I don't really have conventional hobbies unless scrolling unless watching shorts on YouTube is considered a hobby. I watch TV a lot. I mainly watch shorts on YouTube or like play games on my phone or there's a coloring book app I have called Happy Color. Usually, oh well, I go to bingo every Tuesday, and like once a month I go to the zoo, Denver Zoo. There you go. Exactly. um, I go to the movies when there's a movie I want to see, you know, but it's a lot of go to work and come home. I don't really go to bars or anything like that. I'm 37 and I have severe trust issues. Like it's a long story. So I don't know if any of those count as hobbies. I don't have the talent to sew or knit or crochet or anything like that. And I definitely cannot dance. If I could dance, I would have so many followers. Oh my gosh. There you go. Right? When I dance at work, just my upper body moves. And I'm like, don't judge me. I can't memorize dance routines. That's my thing. I cannot, like, my brain hates me. I wish I could memorize dance routines, but I cannot. Right? Exactly. Sorry. Dead skin on my lip is bugging me. Right. But I can't. I've never been talented like that. I barely have any talents, you know? Yeah, there you go. Right. Yeah, I'm like, no, I don't look good when I dance. Rhythm is gonna get you. Who? I did. Oh, you did? Oh, that's right. I forgot. There you go. I did one where I did that Savage Love one. That's about all I got. I can do ones where they tell you what to do, like what is it? Cupid Shuffle and the Cha Cha Slide. Right. Oh, there you go. Oh, the Doja is that the Doja Cat one? Yeah. I was like, yeah. I could hear it in my head, you know. I don't listen to her, but I know that song. That's one of the like uh trend ones. Yeah, exactly. There's so many. I hope the live highlight is not me picking at my lip. Oh, I just haven't pulled it out yet. Should be candy time, I guess so. I always have it here, but I'm like, hello. How's it going? Yeah. And if anybody's wondering, if you know Call Me Chris, you know her and her husband Caleb make the Sour Boys candy. So that's what I've got. I am a forever customer because that candy is so good. This? So if you look up Call Me Chris with a K, Call Me Chris on YouTube, her and her husband make these Sour Boys candies. And they're like this one is candy strips. And then it is delicious. And they also make they're all sour candies. They also make ones called Little Guys that are little pieces that are even more sour, but they're still delicious. So I've been ordering candy like for a long time now. Well, several months ever since I started hearing about the candy. But where's so if you go to sour.gg, you can look at all the candy they've got. And it's hang on. Hang on. So I flip the camera when I write stuff down because that way it's not backwards. So call me Chris. Okay, we'll see you next time, Sophie. Thanks for coming in. So call me Chris. And her and her husband make it's called Sour Boys, is the candy company. And it's delicious candy. And I love the fact that the bag has a reclosable like Ziploc. So it's kind of like a Ziploc top. I love that. Okay, cool. That'd be awesome. You too. Good to see you. But I try to only eat one strip at a time on live because nobody wants to see me eat the whole bag. This one is black cherry flavor. It's really good. They're like $3 or $4 a bag. Huh. Thank you for the likes. Maybe, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Woo! Thank you. I appreciate you. You know what I need? I need another video to reach 50K views. And then maybe, or 2 videos to reach 50K views. Oh my gosh. My, what is it? My Armani video has over 900 likes. There you go. I always say when you subscribe, make sure you check out that person's content too, to make sure you actually like what they post. Because I get, I haven't had anybody do this lately, but I get people that will subscribe and then they'll unsubscribe. And I'm thinking, well, you should have checked out my videos before hitting subscribe to make sure you actually like my content. Sorry, I talk with my hands a lot, and I don't even know if I'm Italian or not. Thank you. I don't have any pets, but if I did, this would be so much easier. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I have very expressive hands sometimes. Sometimes you need to emphasize what you're talking about. See, I do my little chair dance. My little dancey dance. Exactly. I love good conversation. Cool people and good conversation. There you go. And I now have, I think I've made 3 people moderators so far. Star Cloudy hasn't been in here in a while. But if they come back, they're a moderator too. So I finally, it took me 300 something people to start having moderators. Don't jinx us. Don't jinx us. My table is wood. My table is wood, so it counts. I don't know if you can see it. So I literally knocked on wood. I had to lift up my tablecloth. Yeah. Right. Right. About to be like, don't get excited if you saw my crotch. I'm wearing jeans. Hello again. Oh, excuse me. Hands on me, wanna feel my denim. A little Kylie Cantrell for you. Well, no, because you have to get to 50 subscribers in order to go live on YouTube. So, and it took me a while to get to 50. So, I don't remember when. I'd have to scroll back and see when my first live was. But yeah, it's been a while, and like I wasn't consistent. Yeah, and I wasn't consistent because I was getting a lot of trolls, and then remember I said I did several lives where I was reading a book, and I was getting a lot of trolls. So I stopped reading on live and started just making long form videos of me reading. There you go. I'm too close to the camera for you to see it. There we go. Yeah. So since then, but I haven't been as consistent as I have this past week, when I was like, maybe I should go live every day and try to build my follower base from there. Yeah. So almost a year since I got 50. Yeah. Exactly. And like and there was a bunch of short lives that I did because people weren't coming in. So like now I've actually got people coming in, so it's great. Do 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 do. He said wait, so I'm doing the Jeopardy theme. Do 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 do. That could get annoying after a while. Oh, okay. Yes, exactly. Well, I've always got my Circle water bottle with me. See, you can add fruit flavor to your water. They have coffee flavors too now. You could add flavor to your water as you drink it, because I don't really like the taste of plain water. It's rare that you'll see me drinking plain water. And it's probably if I'm in the hospital, you know? Because usually when you go to the hospital, you don't have all your things that you have from home. So the times that I've needed to go to the hospital, I haven't thought to grab this because I've just been in a hurry to, make the pain stop. So, but those big, yeah, I do a lot of ums. Those big water jugs that they give you, based. Let me tell you. Those are where it's at. With the big straw that whistles when you blow into it. Those are where it's at. Yes, exactly. Oh, I love it. And I made a video about it like months ago. You can control the strength of the water by twisting this little dial right here. You just twist it and control the strength of your water, or your the flavor. So I usually have it on 3 or 4 to start, and then as it fades out, I'll twist it and keep going higher and higher as it fades out. And it says on the little boxes where the pods come in that it lasts at least up to 6 refills, which for me is like 2 to 3 days. Because I go through it quite a bit. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I don't know if you saw my video about it. Because I was like, let me make a video of me changing the flavor of my water bottle. and get everybody to drink water. That one got a good bit of views too. Sometimes it's hard, like in between my quote of the day, like before I started doing quote of the day. Yeah, there you go. Before I started doing quote of the day, it was hard to think of video ideas. And then I thought of quote of the day, and everybody was like, yeah, do that. So I started doing that. And it has its ups and downs, you know. I was so mad earlier yesterday because the quote video where I say the quote from the movie, CapCut, the captions weren't working. So I had to use YouTube captions. There you go. Yeah, I was talking about how sorry. I do a lot of ums. When I was saying that the subscribers, like how my subscribers weren't watching my content. Yeah, exactly. Of course you did. Of course you did, pretty well. Of course you did. I know what you were doing with that picture. Naughty boy. But how I was saying that my subscribers don't watch my content, that number is actually coming up now. So as we're at 4% of my subscribers watch my content. Yahoo! I mean, Channing Tatum and Matthew McConaughey are pretty hot, so. And the part where, yeah, me too. The part in, I think it's actually Magic Mike XXL when Joe Manganiello's character, I think his name is Richie in the movie, and he sleeps with Andy McDowell's character. Oh my goodness. That was a good movie. I love that Fluffy was in it too. Gabriel Iglesias. Right. Yeah. Better watched from the privacy of your own home, right? Ooh. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Giggity, giggity. All right. Why does this butter taste funny? Or the pop. Why does the popcorn taste funny? Giggity, giggity, goo. Oh, nasty. You would eat your own. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Right? Right? I guess so. I don't think I could do that if I was a man. Right. And it's funny because, like, so I was gonna make a comment. I think I commented on my other highlight that I can't put captions in, but if anybody, right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, because there will be a child in the room. I have coworkers who are 16, and I feel very protective over them, especially the girls. I'm very protective of them. There was so I have this one coworker who's 16, and she's pretty, you know. Uh, and she walked by me, and like she walked past these two male customers who were definitely in their 30s, and she was helping another customer, and she walks by, and these two men who again were in their 30s look at her, and then I watch them turn around and look at her backside, and I'm just thinking to myself, don't say, like, they better not say anything, they better not say anything, they better not say anything. So I literally, this is how protective of I am. I walked past them and I stood near her, like not super close, but near enough to her that if they were to say anything, yes, exactly, so gross. If they were to say anything, because I wanted to hear if they would say anything. So if they were, I was already ready with, she's a child, that makes you a pedophile. Like, like, oh my God. And you could, like, I know one of my coworkers is like, well, some teenagers you can't really tell. Usually I can, I can usually tell if someone even looks young to me, I'm like, I better not simp over this person, Yeah. Like my young coworkers, I can tell that they're babies. I can tell they're kids. So I'm extra protective. Especially because this coworker that I was talking about, there was one time, so she doesn't stand close to me very often. She's only ever hugged me once, which I appreciate. I'm a big hugger, but I don't really hug the younger ones because I don't want to be seen as creepy, even though I'm a woman. So, I stick to fist bumps with the younger ones. But I was on a register one time, and she doesn't stand very close to me very often. She actually came and stood right next to me at my register. So immediately I'm on high alert and I'm looking around. I'm like, what's wrong? And she's like, nothing. But I'm looking around expecting to see someone bothering her because that's out of character for her. And like immediately I go into bodyguard mode. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, I don't mind. She can stand wherever she wants. But when it's out of character for one of my young coworkers to be super close to me, I'm on high alert. I'm in protection mode. And I'm ready to fight whoever's, making them feel uncomfortable. Exactly. Even though I don't want kids ever. Like, I refuse. But I get very protective, Right. Exactly. Oh my God. So, I've never seen the movie Poor Things with Emma Stone, but I saw a commercial where her character hears the baby crying, and she goes, "I must go punch that baby." That thought goes into my mind sometimes. Kids will just be screaming, and I just like, I can't hit a child, and I can't go up to it and be like, shut up, even though I'm thinking it. Yeah, exactly. But if you're my coworker, I will fight tooth and nail to protect you, with everything I have. And there was one time years ago, so before now, like they changed the layout of the registers recently, like within the past few years, but like when I first started at the store, they had them designed where we used to have to empty the customer's buggy ourselves and scan it as we're lifting things out. Right? Exactly. Well, unless they're disrespectful, which like groups of boys are usually disrespectful. Like, but anyway, so I'm unloading someone's buggy, and their young child is like, this was back when we had the mechanical horse. How's it going? This was back when we had the mechanical horses in the store. Do you remember those? I think some Krogers still have the mechanical horse. And so I'm unloading the customer's buggy, and this little girl is screaming caballo, which is horse in Spanish, at the top of her lungs, just screaming, because she wanted to go on. She wanted her mom or dad to put her on the horse. And so she's just screaming caballo over and over again. And I didn't say anything, but one of my supervisors could see on my face that I was getting annoyed, and she just goes, "Bridget, your face." And I'm like, yeah. How's it? Why are you crying? Should I do the quote that I'm thinking of in my head, party boy? Yeah. Oh, geez, yeah. Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball. There you go. There's no crying in. I love A League of Their Own. I love it. That's one of my favorite quotes from any movie is, "There's no crying in baseball." Yeah. Or another one is, "You're killing me, Smalls." Right, exactly. But yeah, it kind of made me laugh when my coworker was like, "Bridget, your face." And then I told her later, I was like, the kid was screaming at the top of her lungs. Which one? There's There's No Crying in Baseball was A League of Their Own. And then You're Killing Me, Smalls is The Sandlot. I think those movies came out, yeah, when I was like back in the 90s, I think. You're welcome. I did quotes from each of, I did a quote of the day from each of those movies too. There's no crying in baseball. We're the members of the All-American League. We come from cities near and far. We got Canadians, Irish ones, and Swedes. We're all for one. We're all one for all. We're all American. Right. Exactly. Oh, and here's another one for you. There was one time where, so back when I still had to unload the customer's buggy, so usually if a kid is getting a candy or something, I'll hand it back to them. Well, this girl, like the father had put a toy in the buggy, like to buy her for her, and so I scanned it. And it was I live in Colorado, but originally Illinois, United States. If you're not in the United States, so usually if a kid is crying or whatever, like I'll hand back to them whatever it is they're wanting so that they'll stop crying. This father made me so angry because his daughter, like at first was crying. And so I gave like her toy, I don't know if it was toy or snack. I gave it back to her. And what does he do? Yanks it out of her hand to put it in a bag. And she starts screaming and crying again. And I'm like, and of course I couldn't say anything, but I'm thinking, are you serious? I gave that bag to her so she wouldn't be and I'm like, I wanted to punch him so bad. It's like, sometimes it's in our ear and we don't want to hear that. You're like, right, exactly. Like, I think I said something along the lines of, like, as soon as she started crying, I think I said something along the lines of, That's why I gave it to her so she wouldn't do that. Like, oh my god. People don't realize how like irritating it is to their fellow customers. Ugh, sorry, I'm always yawning. Always. I was trying to decide. I have a magazine about ghosts, and I'm like, should I read ghost stories? But then again, I don't do very well reading out loud. You know, I skip words, I stumble over words. But I thought about it for a second. Yeah, it's funny. I buy books and magazines and then I just sit them on my coffee table and I don't read them because I spend so much time on my phone. But have you seen Twister? You probably have. The movie Twister. The scene where Aunt Meg is reading a book and watching TV at the same time, where like she's got the TV on and she's reading a book. I was like, one time I noticed that and I was like, oh, that's me when I was younger, reading a book and watching TV at the same time. Aunt Meg is my spirit animal. I did a quote from Twister too, where I think his character's name is Rabbit. Yeah. Where she talks about driving herself to the hospital and Rabbit goes, "Honey, your car is in a tree around the corner." Right. Don't be shy, join in. We're just yapping away. Yes, exactly. Oh my god, I felt so bad for that guy that got cut across the top of his head. Oh gosh. Joe was on it though when she put her hand over it to stop the bleeding. I was like, "Yeah, Joe." And then they got back together in the end. I kind of felt bad for Melissa, you know. Yeah, oh my god, that was sad. So sad. And like at the time I didn't even know tornadoes could do that to people. Cuz I think I saw it for the first time in my early 20s. And I know it came out way before that, but I didn't see it till my early 20s. She's not the one to use or need an alibi. Right. Yeah. You can find me in the space between where two worlds come to meet. I'll never be out of reach. 'Cause you're a part of me, so you can find me in the space between. You'll never be alone. No matter where you go, we can meet in the space between. I love that song. I love a lot of songs. See, I don't sing very well, but I still sing. We occasionally sing when I can't think of what to talk about, so I'll just start singing. There you go. It is great. I wish that YouTube didn't have the copyright thing so that I could play music in the background, you know? It would make everything so much more fun. Cause like, um, when I used to watch Haley and Kendra's lives, when they used to go live more often, just like talking with everybody, um, they would always have what they called a jam session where they would put on Midsummer Madness and we'd all just like be dancing around and singing. Right, exactly. Totally. I'm always adding songs to my Spotify playlist. I think the newest song that I have is it's called Whatever You Like by Dove Cameron. Oh yeah, I told you about that one yesterday. Yeah, oh my gosh. And she is, oh my gosh. I'm always talking about how hot she is. Oh my gosh. See my once upon a time. Yes, exactly. Oh my goodness. Right, exactly. Exactly. It's funny because like so I love Kylie Cantrell too, but Kylie Cantrell only put out one EP so far, and she's like, uh, sometimes like she'll make a video like calling herself a pop star, and I'm thinking to myself like, I do my best not to be a hater in the comments, so I don't usually write anything negative, and I have not been, but I'm thinking it, and all I'm thinking about is like, honey, you're re-uploading old videos. You haven't released new music since Denim. Like, you've only put out an EP. You haven't even put out a full album. I don't think that counts as a pop star. But again, I'm thinking it. I would never say it because I don't want to get people like attacking me. But I'm thinking about how like all these other pop stars have so many more albums out than Kylie does. Like, come on. She needs to put out more than 10 songs. But yeah, if you go to Kylie's page and you scroll through, like she's re-uploading a lot of old videos, and I'm like, come on. Right, exactly. Like I need her to get on Taylor Swift and Lady Gaga and Tate McRae's level, you know? I love her, but like, come on, honey. Right. I hope there's a Descendants 5. Yes, exactly. And like Ariana Grande and like so many other names that I could think of. I miss Adele. I'm sad Adele doesn't make music anymore. Exactly. And they're not posting old videos over and over again. Hopefully, yeah. Because I miss her music. She's so good. You look like a movie. You sound like a song. My God, it reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light. I forget how the rest of that goes. That's okay though. You know what song I'm thinking of. There you go. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that video of her defending that young man was so sweet. That young man that was getting picked on at her concert because he was standing up and actually actually enjoying the concert, unlike everybody else who was being boring. I never know whether I should look at the camera or just watch the chat. Yeah, exactly. Who wants to sit, especially someone as awesome as Adele, you know? And her music is never boring, you know? She has some slower songs, but they're not boring. You got to get up and move. We could have had it all rolling in the deep. Right, exactly. Don't fall asleep. Stand up and get your body moving. Yeah, I love when she was like, leave him alone. He's not doing anything wrong. Or I saw a video of a Billie Eilish concert where like everybody was sitting down. She's like, come on. Or was that Billie or was that was somebody else? I don't know. There's been several artists that have called people out for just sitting down and not doing anything, you know? Hang on, be right back. Restroom break. I'll be right back. Here I come. Okay, there we go. Okay. Right. I'm not a fan of her, but I get it. Yeah. There we go. There you go. Yeah. I'm like that more with Lady Gaga, you know? You like my hair, my ripped up jeans. You like the bad girl I got in me. She's on your mind. Yeah. Yeah. Like all the time, but I got a tattoo for us last week. Even good boys leave. How bad, bad do you want me? How bad, bad do you want me? Cause you hate the crash, but you love the rush, and I'll make your heart weak every time you hear my name, cause she's in your brain. But I'm here to kiss you in real life, about to cause a scene. How bad, bad do you want me? I'm so obsessed with that song. Yes, exactly. Mother Monster. And I'll be a little monster for life. Little Monster, Swifty, Tater Tot. Where's Kylie? Cutie. um, I don't know what Dove calls her fans, but I love her too. So many. I said Swifty, right? Yeah. Yeah. I'd love to hear how Kylie came up with cuties for her fans. But tater tots fits pretty well. Yes, exactly. I think I've been a Swiftie the longest because like I'm only a year older than Taylor, and I've been a fan since her very first single when she was country. So I wonder why this always reconnects at 151. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, exactly. Proud tater tot. Yeah. Yeah. When you think Tim McGraw, I hope you think my favorite song. The one we dance to all night long. I don't know that song. 151 Rum. Who sings that? I've never heard of that one. Or I may have heard of it. I don't know. I don't know who sings it though. But my favorite, yeah. Oh, okay. There you go. Isn't there? I think there was a song about that. I've heard it somewhere. I don't know who sings it though. Yeah. I'm giggling and kicking my feet like the red flag guy. I follow him too, Dustin Pointer videos. He does the red flag or the green flag. Get honey roasted. I like when he goes, get honey roasted. Yeah, he's funny. Paint me like one of your French girls in emeralds and curls. I give myself over to you. I wanna be remembered, be yours forever. Make me your whole world. You move. I swear I don't sound good sometimes. Right. I hope so. I'm still working on it. It's a work in progress. It's funny because like whenever I show the bears, the view count goes to like 0. Right. Hopefully it stays that way. Right. Well, I have some videos of them touching their ball, but those videos have not gone viral. I don't know how many views but they haven't gotten that many views. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I did a couple videos in the antique store where I got both Aarons from. And it shows when I bought the larger Aaron. I call her Big Aaron, and I call him Big Aaron and Little Aaron. Right, like my Armani video, just whew. I told my best friend, I was like, if it gets to 100K, I'm gonna faint. But it kind of plateaued at 50K. But I was shocked at how fast it was growing. I was like, holy crap, I've never had that many views and likes. And I was shocked even when right, exactly. Oh yeah. Before that, my highest one was that duet I did of me watching the bear run into the tree. Scroll back and look for that one. I duetted where there's a video of this bear that's trying to come for this guy, and he sprays the bear with bear spray, and the bear like goes back down, turns around, and runs into a tree before running off, and it's hilarious. Sorry, bad habit of picking at scabs. Bad habits lead to late nights ending alone. Conversations with a stranger. Yeah, exactly. I deleted a comment from someone who thought that my laugh was fake, but no, that was a real laugh. Like, I don't really do fake laughs. It was hilarious. I saw it, laughed my butt off, and I was like, I gotta show everybody. So I duetted, laughed my butt off again. Yeah, exactly. That's why the delete option is amazing. So I just delete the hate comments. But I barely get comments on my videos anyways. So it's like, you know. But yeah. And it's not only the fact that the bear ran into the tree. The tree makes a very satisfying thunk when he hits it. You might have to scroll a while to find it, but it's more so the sound that the tree makes when the bear runs into it. Thunk, runs away. Yeah. It's kind of like I can't even imitate it, but it's a definite thunk. Let me see. Like, nope. Kind of like that, it's a definite thunk. Just a car door. How's everybody going? I sounded Australian because in Australia, instead of yes, exactly, it's so satisfying. Like so I live in a townhouse, so we don't have individual garbage cans. When we take our trash out, we take it to a dumpster, And I love right after the garbage guys have came and emptied the dumpsters, I like when my trash bag is one of the first ones in there and it thunks as it hits the bottom. I'm like, yes, one of the first bags in there. How's it going? Feel free to join us. Don't be shy. We do a lot of yapping. We do some singing. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And I'm, like it is definitely the little things, like it's not hard to make me happy. Not hard at all. And it's not hard to impress me either. I was telling one of the there's a lot of times sometimes there's a different bingo caller when I go to bingo, and one of the callers she's always making me laugh. I don't know, like certain things she says or whatever, like she'll make jokes. And one time she was like, "Thanks for always laughing at my stupid jokes." And I was like, "Oh, it's very easy to make me laugh, so you're welcome." I was like, I'm one of those people that is very easy to make me laugh. The littlest things can make me laugh. I still laugh at farts, for crying out loud. You know what's funny? Horse farts. when when horses buck and fart at the same time. Yeah, exactly. I try. I laugh all day long at work. That's how everybody knows I'm there, is if I'm laughing. If I don't laugh all day, at least one or more people would come up and be like, "Are you okay?" That's like I had a supervisor, he's retired now, but he would sing all day long, just always be singing. And if I didn't hear him sing at all during a shift, I'd be like, "What's wrong? Why aren't you singing?" You know? Certain things that are out of character for somebody, and you're automatically like, "Are you okay?" What can I do? Right, exactly. Or like sometimes my face will tell the story if I'm on the check stand, like if I'm upset or whatever, like feeling any negative emotion, or if I just don't feel good, you can tell. And there's always at least one person who will come up and be like, "Are you okay?" And I'll be like, "No." Right, exactly. Some people's are more expressive than mine. Like, if you go and watch, go to Haley and Kendra's videos and watch their vlogs where they're with, like, Not Easy Being Wheezy and Queen of Vikings and Simply Nobo. Simply Nobo, she's very pretty, but her eyes are like wide, like super wide. So her face is even more expressive than other people. She's very pretty, but like her eyes are huge. And a lot of times I'll comment, I'll be like, "Nobo is such a vibe," because she's just a lot of fun in some of the videos. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I want to be her friend. She's awesome." Yeah. And I'm like, "But dang, her eyes are so wide compared to everybody else." I wish I was as smart as Wednesday Addams and could just roast people all day long. Because have you ever noticed how Wednesday Addams, like, especially, so I'm talking about like the Netflix series Wednesday, Jenna Ortega's version of Wednesday. She has a wider vocabulary than the majority of the US. Like, just such a wider vocabulary, you know? And it's like some of the words she says, I'm like, dang, you are so smart, you know? I wish I knew half of those words, you know? I could just roast people like crazy. I like how I think it's the first episode of season 1 where she tells Enid that I find social media to be a soul-sucking void of meaningless uh what is it? Meaningless affirmation or something like that. I have to look it up. But I'm like, she's not wrong. Right. Yeah. I wish I had that ability. Like mine is mostly right. I wish it was. I wish mine was as deep as hers. I could roast people so bad. Right. Mine is like usually when I'm mad, every other word is the F bomb. But yeah, in my if reincarnation is real, I want to come back more like Wednesday Adams and be able to like roast people and just like yeah. Dead skin on my lips is a pain in the ass. Aw. On other social media platforms, you could click on someone's name and subscribe to them. But YouTube doesn't have that. Oh yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it'll tell me, but like I've noticed even when it tells me that it's hidden someone um that it hides someone's comment, it won't let me show it. Yeah, in a lot of ways. Yeah, what time is it? Oh damn. Maybe a couple more minutes, then I should go. I still got to get tomorrow's quote of the day ready. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm happy to have moderators now. Because remember when right, exactly. Yeah, definitely. Hello. Wait, I gotta wait a few more minutes. Sophie's back. Yeah, there you go. You're probably about to head to school, huh? There you go. I'm trying to think of the closing song. Because I gotta. You too. Study hard. Hope you don't get too much homework. You too. Be careful out there. Yeah, exactly. And watch out for bullies. Bullies are horrible. I gotta make up the closing song. Right, exactly. All right. So we waited for Sophie to get back. So she's back. Now she's going to school. Okay, let's see. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you had a good time. Hope to see you again. It's the Bridget Show. I love you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be kind. Eh.